Hello, everyone. Welcome to Barca News. All right, there we go. We didn't have a sound because I didn't turn on my mic. Very smart of me. But, anyways, welcome everybody to Barca News. It is August 30th, 2024, and Barcelona have completed a new signing. Also, a Ghanaian Wonderkid has been offered the opportunity for a tryout at Barcelona. And finally, I'm going to tell you about the reason why Barcelona were not able to complete Marc Pubil's signing. We have a lot to discuss, so let's begin. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the channel. My name is Mo, and as I've told you before, I'm still out of the country. That's why you see a different background. This is why I'm bringing you this short live stream to keep you up to date on all Barcelona news. This is not a podcast, so I won't be addressing the chat section. It's also going to be pretty short, just 8 to 10 minutes to keep you up to date on all the news in regards to our beloved club. Anyways, having said all that, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, drop a comment. All of this helps this channel continue to grow. Now, let's begin with the news because today, Joan Laporta and members of the board of directors were seen spending all day at the Barcelona offices. And as such, that started to or caused rumors to start swirling that perhaps Barcelona were preparing some last minute signings. As you know, the market closes tomorrow, August 31st. So technically, the club still have until tomorrow to make new signings. However, I'm here to tell you that was not the case. Because as I told you in yesterday's video, Barcelona considered that their transfer market is officially closed because since Barcelona were not able to complete the Nike deal on time or the Barca Vision deal on time, or when they tried to put up a bond, the board of directors and Laporta tried to put up a bond, putting money out of their own pocket. La Liga said that they would need a lot more money because any players that the club would sell, Barcelona would only be able to use 40% of the money that they would make in order to sign or register a new player. And as such, Barcelona were left without any options to fix their financial fair play. And therefore, they have decided that their transfer market is officially closed because if they do sign someone, they're not going to be able to register them. So no, Laporta and the board of directors were not today at the Barcelona offices planning any signings. It's reported that most likely they were there conducting regular club business and also, working on the deals that remain to be closed, such as the Nike deal and the Barca Vision deals. Now, speaking of signings, Barcelona have completed one signing today. Now, you might say, Mo, what do you mean? You said the market is closed for Barcelona. Well, that's for the first team. But Barcelona have completed a new signing for Barca Athletic, and it's no other than David Oduro. Now, you might remember this name because I talked about it on the channel several times in the past. David Oduro is an 18-year-old left back from Ghana. This is the picture of him on your screen that you see from back in the winter because David Oduro was offered a trial at Barcelona. He flew out. He was at the club, I think, for a few days. He impressed all of the coaches in the academy, and as such, Barcelona decided to sign him. However, at the time, he was not 18 years old yet. And if you're signing a player from outside of Europe, they have to be 18 years old in order to join your club. Well, now David Oduro is officially 18 years old. And as such, Barcelona have confirmed the signing of the 18-year-old Ghanaian who came up through Accra Lions, which is a football academy in Ghana. And he also actually had trials at Chelsea, but it looks like he has chosen Barcelona over Chelsea, and he will now join Barca Athletic in order to replace Gerard Martin. As you know, Gerard Martin will be Alejandro Balde's substitute on the first team. So that has left a hole in Barca Atletic's left back position. So now they will be reinforcing it with David Oduro. So definitely good news there because this kid shows a lot of potential. If you've never seen him play, I recommend you look up some of his highlights. He's definitely a very interesting player. I'm sure it's going to take some time, for him to adapt to Barcelona, learn the Barcelona style of play. But nonetheless, I'm sure he will continue to impress the coaches just like he did back when he did his trials. Now, speaking of tryouts, Another player has been offered a tryout, and this is a Ghanaian Wonderkid named Abdelaziz Isa. Now, if you've never heard of him, I haven't, but he's an 18-year-old attacking midfielder. He's like your typical number 10. He's a player that's known for his dribbling abilities, for his vision of the field, his passing, his association with his teammates, just like a typical number 10 that you would imagine. And that's this kid pretty much. He came up through Dreams FC, and he also plays for Ghana's under 20. And in fact, he has also appeared in the African Champions League, where he has already scored 4 goals and provided 2 assists. That's pretty impressive because, the African Champions League is the highest competition on the African continent, just like the European Champions League. And at 18 years old only, he's already scored 4 goals and provided 2 assists. And he has a lot of interest from many clubs around Europe. However, he has chosen to prove himself at Barcelona. Now, right now, Abdelaziz Isa is completing his visa paperwork, but once all that's clear and once he has his visa, he will fly out to Barcelona to conduct tryouts. If he can impress the coaches like David Oduro did, then I'm sure Barcelona will look to sign him as well. And all of this is part of Barcelona's effort to increase their scouting and their presence in Africa. And this is something I talked about several months ago. For those of you who've been watching the channel for quite some time, you might remember this. But I talked about there was a new effort by Barcelona spearheaded by Jan Laporta and Sergi Barjuan. Sergi Barjuan is the head of scouting at Barcelona, and him and Laporta decided that they wanted to launch a new program in Africa to increase the presence of Barcelona there, to increase their scouting there. And this program is mostly focused on Ghana, Nigeria, Mali, and Senegal. And well, as you can see, this program, has been kind of intensified only in the last few months, and it's already paying dividends, right? We've signed David Oduro. We're about to give Abdelaziz Isa tryouts. And you might remember this guy too, Ibrahim Diarra, who is a 17-year-old right winger who also did tryouts at the club, also impressed at the club, and Barcelona have decided to sign him. But what's the problem? He's still 17 years old. He's not going to turn 18 until December, and that's when it's expected that Barcelona will sign him. So most likely we'll see Ibrahim Diarra join Barcelona in the winter transfer market when he turns 18. And again, all of this is part of Barcelona's increased efforts to increase their scouting in the African continent. So great news on all that front. We now have another continent to bring young talent from. And this is great because given the club's financial situation, we don't have money to be spending on big stars. So this is a better way to do it. Bring youngsters who have a lot of potential, groom them at the academy, and then one day they can be the next Lamine Yamal, the next, Gabi, Balde, Kouarsi, etc., etc., etc. Now, speaking of signing players, let's end this video with the news on why Barcelona were not able to complete the signing of Marc Pubil. Now, I talked about Marc Pubil a few days ago. He's a 21-year-old right back who currently plays at Almeria. He was the big surprise of last season. He had a breakthrough in La Liga. He also had a breakthrough with Spain over the summer. He won Olympic gold in Paris. And as such, Barcelona decided to sign him, especially since Almeria have gotten demoted to second division. So Barcelona were hoping, to take advantage of that, make a low offer and try to sign Marc Pubil. But it seems that Almeria dug their feet in and they were asking for 20 million euros, which Barcelona said, you're absolutely crazy. You're in second division. There's no way you can ask for 20 million. It looks like Almeria decided, not to reduce their asking price. And as such, this signing did not happen. So it looks like Marc Pubil could stay put at Almeria and play in second division, which is, of course, a big shame for the player. But more importantly, a big loss for Almeria because next season, I don't think they're going to be able to ask for 20 million or even less than that because when you're in second division, you don't have much room for leverage. Anyways, that is all the news for this video. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, drop a comment, and as always, Barca.